you to the city of Cleveland. In part, it read this: "This is not a message with hidden meaning. This is strictly to thank the city of Cleveland for embracing my family and I. I have no clue what happens next, and I've given the franchise everything I have, and that will not change where I take my next snap." Okay. Stephen A?
Yes.
Is Baker being too sensitive here?
I don't think so. I think that, well, first of all, he's being himself because he's always been this way. That's number one. Number two, he sees the forest from the trees. He knows what's coming down. Cleveland doesn't necessarily want him much longer. His days in Cleveland appear to be numbered. If they can get their hands on a better quarterback, a la Deshaun Watson, they would do it in a heartbeat. Okay, now he has a no-trade clause. I'm talking about Watson here, so he has to choose to go to Cleveland. But the bottom line is that Baker Mayfield understands. You had Odell Beckham Jr., you had Jarvis Landry, you had Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb in the backfield and the whole bit. And still, you, as the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns franchise, was clearly the weak link. You were the quarterback and you were the weak link. Because everywhere you looked, they had weapons. They had weapons at the tight end spot. They had weapons at the backfield. They had weapons at the wideout spot. Baker Mayfield was the Achilles heel for the Cleveland Browns offense. So bottom line is, if you're Cleveland, you're smart enough to recognize we got to move in a different direction. Pittsburgh still made the playoffs despite Ben Roethlisberger being old and immobile. Baltimore would have been in there if Lamar Jackson hadn't gotten hurt and they didn't lose the last 4 games of the season, last 6 overall, but the last 4 that he was out, okay? And Joe Burrow has arrived. And so when you look at it from that perspective, Cleveland knows they've got to make a move. They know they've got to move in a different direction. And they know that Baker Mayfield isn't that dude. And Baker Mayfield is realizing that himself. So he basically said, hey, I see what's going on here. No matter what happens, thank y'all for everything. It's a preemptive strike, but nevertheless, it's a swan song. He's on his way out the door and he knows it.
Way too sensitive. What is he, Bill Russell with a thank you note to the Boston Globe when he finishes his career? He hasn't won any championships, my God. And he's going to send a note to the Cleveland fan base? Furthermore, how do we know Watson's going there? He's got other teams. How about if Watson says, I don't want to go to Cleveland, I want to go play for the Saints or the Panthers, and then the Browns will still have Baker Mayfield as the quarterback?
He won't want to go play for Cleveland.
Well, where's he going to go? Oh, yeah, Watson you're talking about. Yeah, they don't want to go. So if Watson doesn't go to Cleveland, Mayfield's no, what does it mean? Well, they're going to bring him back. So
they're talking numbers and he wants some more money.
He's not worth the money. Go do another Progressive commercial, for crying out loud, in the basement of the stadium. He is not worth the money. He hasn't been that good. And the idea that the Brown fan now is going to shed a tear because Baker Mayfield might leave, take it easy, Bake. You're not that good. I mean, my God, be happy that you're a starting quarterback with the Browns. You have underachieved, and let things play itself out. We don't know what's going to occur here with the Watson and what they're going to do for their future. Why send a note now? Plus, that's a little, hold on now, sending a note, thank you for all your help. He had been there for 3 years. It's not like he's won 6 championships.
Well, what's wrong with him writing it now?
Oh, come on.
What's wrong with him writing it now?
Well, it's not a goodbye yet.
But it's pretty much a goodbye. That's what he's saying, Molly. I mean, read between the lines here. I mean, it's
where's he going with no quarterback? If Watson doesn't go there.
They don't want him.
Well, who do they want? Daniel Jones? I mean, what they going?
Whoa.
They're thinking a lot of options might be better than him, and they might not be wrong. The bottom line is that you've been talking with them this offseason. You're negotiating with them. You know what's being said about you. That stuff gets back to you if they didn't tell him to his face outright. The bottom line is he sees the handwriting on the wall, and so he's saying goodbye. What's wrong? What's wrong with a sensitive letter to the fan base there? Because they were appreciative. They have tolerated a lot from him. All right, what's wrong with that, man?
Letter to the fan base.
I'm just saying, everybody don't have their own radio show and their own radio channel,
oh my God.
They got to use Twitter and social media outlets.
A soundbite when you're out the door, maybe, but a letter? Why don't you write it for the Cleveland Plain Dealer? It's like got a full-page ad. He's not that good. I mean, my goodness.
I agree with that. I agree that he's not that great.
And the other thing, here's the other point. Where is it said right now that he won't be the quarterback next year? If Watson goes somewhere else,
maybe he knows
where are they going?
Maybe he knows something we don't.
Oh, but where's their quarterback who's better than him that's going to come to Cleveland?
Does it really take a lot to be better than somebody you just acknowledge isn't that good?
Who's better, Trubisky or Mayfield? The point is there's nobody else out there. Wilson's been traded, Brady's back.
Trubisky's a Steeler.
He's a steal.
Well, I'm using him as an
yeah.
example. There's nobody else out there. Everybody else.
Hey, listen.
Get back up.
Hey,
Geno Smith.
Hey,
what do
listen.
you want?
Hey, listen. The Giants just got Tyrod Taylor. I mean, anything. I mean, listen. There's some quarterbacks out there that are perceived as being better than.
No. Baker is better than. Gotta be fair. Be fair. I don't want to be too harsh.
Right.
I mean, Baker Mayfield's better than.
Would you
Tyrod
rather
Taylor.
Jimmy G?
Yeah, I probably would.
Jimmy G over
But
Baker?
I don't know. He might go. Maybe he goes to Indianapolis. I guess that's a possibility.
Stephen A., what about you?
Ain't nobody trying to go to Lake Erie.
What do you think, Jimmy G over Baker?
Oh, you have to.
Of course.
He got to a Super Bowl.
Of course. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.